Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's get into our recap from yesterday. Not the best day that we've had so far. 1-3 after a great week, after a great Monday and a great weekend too. That one hurt just a little bit. But what did we miss? We took the Dylan Brooks over, which did not cash well for us. Had the shots, 20 shots. It was there. Just didn't end up hitting most of those looks. I think he finished like 4 for 20, something ridiculous. But hey, I like the read. I like the pick. He gets his shots up. I had faith in the matchup too. Wasn't expecting Gillespie and or Allen to just ball out the way they did. So shout out to them. But definitely a misread on my part. Even though I like the pick, I still like the Dylan Brooks picks at right that 20.5, 21.5 line. We also missed Ace Bailey's over for boards. I like Ace Bailey's over for boards. He gets the opportunities. I think he converts them pretty well. Just didn't hit that line for us yesterday. So poor read on my part. And then the third one that we missed, what was it? Oh, Michael Porter Jr. Oh, hurt me. But it's okay. Love Michael Porter Jr. What was he? 7 for 19, 0 for 9 from the 3-point line. If you want Michael Porter Jr. to cover the line, he's got to knock down some of those shots. So shout out to the defense last night. I think it was just an off game. And personally, I'm starting to lean whenever a player, obviously injured, I like to bet they're under the day they come back. I think the line's always a little bit high for when a player comes back, just in case they're still in form. But I think that rhythm really makes a difference. Even in PJ not playing for 4 or 5 days, a couple games straight, I don't like that. I just don't like that. I like consistent play, consistent rhythm. So I think I'm going to start leading when guys come back to that under. But hey, we'll see. But Cooper Flag did cash for us last night, so shout out to Cooper Flag. I mean, he did pretty well, 36, 38. Got to the free throw line plenty of times, so definitely happy with that. But let's get into the picks for today. So, decent slate of games. Obviously, we had some crazy moves yesterday. James Harden's now a Cavalier. Darius Garland's now a Clipper. The Grizzlies have like 2 players, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But let's get to our picks. So, first game, Nuggets and Knicks. I always find the Knicks so hard to pick, only because, like I was saying last time after that team meeting, the scoring has just changed. Brunson's usage is down, his points are down, OB's is up, Mikal Bridges is slightly up, Josh Hart's is slightly up. Who knows when in the heck Karl-Anthony Towns ever is going to score over 20. So it's just a hard team to pick, for me at least consistently. But here's what we're taking today. We're taking Jokic's over, 23.5. I love that line. 9 for 19 yesterday. We all know Jokic is phenomenal. Just absolutely phenomenal. I was worried that in his comeback game he was going to play a little slow, so I did take that under on the February 1st game. Not mad at that pick. But now, I mean, last night, what do you have? 24, or, yeah, last night, 24 and what, 15? Yeah, 24 and 15. Jokic is back, baby. So I'm taking the MVP. I'm taking MVP Jokic. Think he's going to be in good rhythm third game back. I think we're going to see him at least hit 25, 27 points. And I'm really liking that rebound line too. I'm not taking it as an official pick, but I'd be mind blown if he doesn't finish with 12 tonight. I like the matchup too, even though going against Karl-Anthony Towns, who's been balling recently, 22, 20, 13, and 15, and also against Mitchell Robinson. Look at those rebound numbers. But I like it. I like Jokic's chance in the matchup. I do. I like Jokic's size. I expect him to body these guys out. Karl-Anthony Towns, I still think is soft and hit or miss when he wants to actually play. But I like Jokic in this matchup. So I'm taking Jokic's over on points. If you wanted to take the over on rebounds as well, I would not be mad at you whatsoever. Next game, we're going right into Brandon Ingram. I think with Brandon Ingram, looking to have a bounce back game. Been scoring the ball very efficiently this year, especially recently. 10 for 16, 13 for 23. Last game, 7 and 19. I know BI's pattern seems to be 7 of 15, 5 of 18, but almost every time he has a poor shooting night as far as percentage. Not shots up like this game. 11 minutes, 7 shots, doesn't count. But when he has these off games, he almost seems to always bounce back. When he shoots under 40%, 5 of 14, next night we cover the line 10 of 20. 5 of 15, next night we cover the line 12 of 23. 5 of 18, next night we cover the line 10 of 16. So I'm fully expecting BI to do well tonight. I'm fully expecting him to have that bounce back game, get up those 20 shots just like he did last night, get over that 40% line. Because like if you look at last night, or yeah, not last night's game, a couple nights ago. 7 of 19, one more shot, one more bucket goes in, he covers that line. So I'm fully expecting him to cover that line tonight. So we're taking Brandon Ingram at over 20.5. Boston, Houston. I'm really liking Sengun. Snubbed from the All-Star game. I had to go out there and show everyone exactly why he should have been an All-Star. 13 for 25. Got to the line. Absolutely dominated the Pacers in the paint. Slow pace of a team. Boston definitely plays a little faster. Oh, I lied. I totally lied. Boston is in the bottom of the pack in pace. I take all that back. Well, it doesn't matter for me as far as pace. I still think the Rockets are going to kill this game. I think Sengun's going to absolutely dominate. Celtics have no true big right now except for Queta, however you say his name. Obviously, if they had Vucevic in the lineup, I would be much more inclined to be a little more wavering on that line. But man, do I like that Alperen Sengun line. 20 and a half. I think he's going to go ball out tonight. Probably get 20 in the first half again. But I'm really taking that line, especially if Kevin Durant doesn't play. If KD plays, I still like this 20 and a half line. Kevin Durant's already an all-star. I think they're going to try and get Sengun involved a little bit more. I think he's still going to try and show the league why he should have been an all-star. And also, too, his rebound line, 9.5. I don't like the points and rebounds together because 30.5 is a whole point higher. But if you were going to take this, I would not be mad. I like that line for both, honestly. But the actual pick for us, we're taking Sengun's over. So we have Jokic is over, Brandon Ingram's over, Sengun's over. Let's just keep scrolling through these games. Pelicans and Bucks. Interesting game. I still like Kyle Kuzma's assist to cash well for us last night. Balled out as well with 30 points. I know I said I didn't like him as a basketball player, but damn, do I take that back after last night's game. So shout out to him. But I do like that assist line. I think 3.5 is fine, especially in the new role as more of that facilitator scorer. I just could see it happening. He'll get in the paint, dish it out. I think he'll do a good job. So I do like that pick. The Pelicans, though, man, hard as hell to bet on consistently. 3 guys that are kind of in that 20-point range. Zion, you just never know when the man's going to show up. But interestingly enough, let's go to paint points allowed. When Zion plays the top half of the league in paint points allowed, so this was interesting. I was doing some Pelicans research, and paint points in particular really correlate with their 2 best scorers in Trey Murphy and Zion. Paint points allowed, if you're a top 15 team, we're under that line 35% of the time. If we play a bottom half team, or a bottom half of the league team in defense, we're covering that line majority of the time. Obviously, Zion does get to the paint very efficiently. He scores most of his points in there. Let's see, literally 79% of his points are right at the rim. So it does make sense. But also, that's a good indicator of kind of how this game's going to go as well. So, Bucks, decent perimeter team, or decent interior team. I'd be leaning towards that Zion under. The hard part with Zion, too, is it's like, truly, if he wanted to, he could go out there and score 32. Look at this game against the Knicks. It's like 11 of 16. They are 4th in paint points allowed, and he literally dropped 32. No effort. Got to the line a ton. So that's the hard part with Zion. But same thing with Trey Murphy. I found this crazy. It's almost a direct correlation to paint points allowed, which is interesting because Trey Murphy shoots the ball a ton in the mid-range and from 3. So I found that very interesting. But almost any time they play a team, middle of the pack, or bottom of the pack, look at this, 15-30. We're covering that line 60% of the time. Whereas if we flip it, and we go to the top 15, that's the complete opposite. So it's almost like Zion and Trey are both very similar in their scoring tendencies. And this makes this one tricky for me. I almost want to take that Trey Murphy over, or at least at 20 points. Because why? He's going to get those shots up. I told you 4 games in a row of poor shooting. We were due for a bounce back, 10 of 20. Still not even like the bounce back that I was expecting. So it would not surprise me if Trey Murphy can cover that 20 tonight. I'm not too sure about the 21.5. And Zion, it's just hit or miss. It's like, when are you going to get... I just want you to take over the game more. Like, why are we shooting 6 shots in 30 minutes? I don't know. But I do find them a little hard to bet on. But I'm liking that Trey Murphy over tonight, even though paint points is a direct correlator. I always like that Kyle Kuzma assist. Miles Turner just kills me, man. I swear, I'll bet on him. We do great one day, and the next day it's just trash. Let's see. Oklahoma Spurs. Okay. Interesting game. I feel like it's time for Wemby to have a good game against OKC. But in their head-to-head matchups, he doesn't do anything. 22. Now, mind you, this is with that minutes restriction earlier in the season, so he's only playing like 20-some minutes. But look at these. 7 of 15, 6 of 12, 5 of 9, 6 of 11. It's hard to get a good pattern on Wemby. And you guys know how I feel about Wemby. He's completely reliant on three-pointers in general. Like, if he does not shoot a ton of three-pointers, he does not score the ball. Like, if we literally 4 to 12, if he makes, or if he hits his three-pointers, scores that over that line tremendously. If he doesn't, oh, that's actually a nice little stat, though. That looks pretty solid. But he's just so reliant on 3 points that it just makes it difficult. It's like you're 7-4. Get in the paint. I love you, but why am I having to worry about you covering your line based on you hitting threes? That's the stressful thing for me in this matchup. Is really, what in the heck is Wemby going to do? I also don't like Stephon Castle's points as well. We did the same thing with 3 points, and he is just absolutely relying on 3 points. Oops, 3-point attempts. Mainly just field goals in general. Forget 3 points. Look at this crap. 9 to 19 shots a game. 10 to 19 shots a game. Balling. 65%. Covers that line a good amount of time. But if he doesn't even get 10 shots in the game, 30%. So Stephon Castle has to be a volume shooter in order to get to that line, which I'm not a fan of. You guys know I love Keldon Johnson, though. Oh my goodness. Love Keldon Johnson. I'd probably be leaning towards this over. He's a great backup. Comes in, scores the ball at an extremely efficient clip. I really like Keldon Johnson. That 11.5 is a little high, but would not surprise me if he gets out there and gives you a 10-12 easily. So I do like that Keldon Johnson line as well. But interesting game. Chet, you know how I feel about Chet. Chet doesn't do a damn thing if he plays against a good team. Ever. Look at this head-to-head. Oh, he got 17 points one time because he went to the free throw line. 10-12. 10 out of 12. It's painful. But Chet doesn't play good against big guys, or against good teams. And on top of that, not only does he not play good against good teams, he doesn't like Wemby. Wemby doesn't like him, but he doesn't do anything against him. So, another hard one for me to pick. I like the trend of Chet being under and not performing against good teams, but also, it's Wemby and he's due. He's due to have a good game finally against Wemby. I mean, my goodness. SGA also seems to struggle a little bit in these head-to-heads. Not necessarily covering the line or getting there, but it's in field goals, and it's in how they really seem to move him around the perimeter. But man, that guy's just so efficient. He's just so good. But if he can get to the free throw line, expect him to cover that line. But it's just such a high line that I have a hard time betting on the Spurs sometimes, or betting on the Thunder sometimes. I am liking this Lou Dort at over 2 threes though. That 1.5 line, he's been pretty damn consistent. Like if we just go to the last 10, 7 out of 10. Kind of found his rhythm. Struggled so much in the beginning of the season. But I do like that line now. I like Lou Dort at 2. Would not be mad if you took that one. But real quick, let's recap our big picks today. So, Knicks, we're taking Knicks Denver. We're taking Jokic's over. Toronto game, we're taking Brandon Ingram's over. Boston and Houston, we're taking Sengun's over. And then that Pelicans-Milwaukee game. Truly, if I'm a betting man, I'm liking that Kyle Kuzma assist. But what am I truly taking in this game? The Trey Murphy over. I just think Trey Murphy's going to get those shots up and score the ball. We still haven't had a true bounce-back game. So those are 4 big picks. On top of that, Memphis, Sacramento. Here will be our 5th one today. So, I think DeMar DeRozan obviously can't get traded anymore. Trade deadline is currently over. So I felt like in these weeks leading up to the trade deadline, he was really trying to score to say, I want the hell out of here. But I am liking DeMar DeRozan's points for tonight as well. Just an efficient shooter. I think if he gets those shots up, he'll take it. Especially against a Grizzlies team that has 7, 8 players right now. He could want to get out there and show them why he is who he is. Why he is future Hall of Famer, DeMar DeRozan. But I love DeMar DeRozan. I like that line. I like that 20-point line. Well, let's see. Cleveland Clippers. What a great game with that trade that just happened. I really am liking Kawhi to go out here and remind everyone. MVP Kawhi. Snubbed from the All-Star game at first. Yeah, they went back and did whatever review they did yesterday, and now he's an All-Star. But no, expect Kawhi to come out here and ball out. Just had that trade swap with Harden and Garland. I like Kawhi's chances to go out here and want to put on a show. Plus, Kawhi's been in phenomenal form. Kawhi is a phenomenal player and just so damn efficient from the floor. So look for him to do the same dang thing. And also in this game, I'm actually not liking Donovan Mitchell's over. Hasn't been there the last 3 games. Yeah, I might look for a bounce back game tonight. Same type of deal as Kawhi. I want to get out there, show the players who's the best, who's the better team. But I'm really liking this Jared Allen line. Liking the Jared Allen over on points. Obviously, that 40 was kind of an outlier. But I do like his ability to score, especially with Mobley out, and the ability to get those boards. I like that over on boards. Yeah, we got Zubac going against Zubac, who's great. Oh, yeah. Going against Zubac, who's also a great center. Zubac, Ivica. But I do like that matchup for Jared Allen. Go out there, get some boards, Jared Allen. And those are all the big games for tomorrow or for today. So today's slate, there you go. Got some good official picks in there. Hopefully we have a better day than yesterday. I'm feeling these picks a little more. Last 2 days was a little rocky on the games themselves. Even though Monday we had a great night. Went 4-1 or whatever the heck we did. So shout out to those games. But yeah, good slate of games tonight, guys. So remember, gamble responsibly. Always do your own research. But hey, hopefully we get a couple extra bucks in your pocket tonight. So keep killing it. Love you all. Peace.